Did you guys hear about this story about a Louisiana cop that was actually stopped by the Red Cross from praying with the flood victims in Louisiana? Did you guys hear about this? Let me read you guys this article. This is ridiculous. This is where we're at in the world right now. If you're a Christian, this is how far we've pushed God out. A police officer assisting flood victims in Louisiana says he was told by the American Red Cross to stop praying with the displaced residents because people might be offended. In a now viral video posted on Facebook, Captain Clay Higgins says, "This flood is biblical in proportion, and I believe it certainly calls for a biblical response." He's right. He says he wanted to offer love, encouragement, compassion, and prayer for people who had been displaced and were living in the temporary shelter set up in his town of Lafayette. As Higgins began to pray with the flood victim, he was tapped on the shoulder by a Red Cross volunteer who he says kindly asked him to leave. The volunteer explained that the Red Cross couldn't allow him to pray in their shelter because his prayers could be offending other people. I mean, prayer offending people? You've just been devastated by a flood. You would think prayer and some compassion would bring a little love and comfort to these people. Exactly what this police officer was trying to do. Who does the Red Cross think they are? Higgins calls the interaction a reminder from God about some of the larger challenges that we face. He says our First Amendment rights include the freedom of religion and the free practice thereof. This is what he said in his video. But moreover, man, bigger than our own First Amendment, what's wrong with offering love and prayer to people that are in a shelter? According to a spokeswoman for the American Red Cross, the organization's policy states that no religion can be singled out and practiced. But the organization also told the Advocate newspaper that if Higgins had approached managers, they would have accommodated him. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if they would have accommodated him. I mean, who knows? But yeah, guys, this is where we're at in the world right now. This police officer in his own town of Lafayette is trying to comfort these people. He's tapped on the shoulder and asked if he would leave. Kindly leave, according to what he said. So this just sickens me to see this. This is where our world is right now. You know, we just continue to just push God out more and more, get him out, remove him completely, and we wonder why these things happen. We wonder why the U.S. is in the shape that it's in, while we're seeing extreme weather, while we're seeing violence all around us. You know, what else can I say? I don't know. It's a big change has to happen. I watched the video of this cop, of Officer Higgins. I'm going to put a link to that video below in the description here. You guys can check this out. If you guys are watching on Periscope right now, I will be putting a link on my YouTube channel. You can feel free to subscribe to me on there, CardsFan480. A very, very heartfelt video by Officer Higgins. Like I said, it's gone viral. So watch it in its entirety. I'll put the link on it. It'll take you to the link to CBN News where I got this information. And what can I say? America, we need to wake up. We need to wake up fast. If you think this country is going to thrive without God, you're wrong. It's not going to happen. So check out the link, guys. I'll put it down below. I'll have more for you guys. God bless.